GR1000. I hope you're doing well. This message is for my online section. Okay, so this week, in the online section, actually the face-to-face sections as well, it's all about advising. And so, so there's a couple of things. In the online section, you're going to have essentially two things you need to do. So the first is you have to do your lecture quiz, and the lecture quiz is based on the content. So that's no different. The problem is that there was a delay, and it's all live now, but it's supposed to be due tonight, like at midnight. So instead, I'm pushing the due date back until Friday. So you have a few extra days to do this. So that's the first thing we need to do. So look through the module and answer the questions that are in the quiz. You'll notice that that lecture quiz also has a survey in it. It's auto graded. There's no right or wrong answer. It's a demographic survey, so there's no right or wrong answer. You know, what is your gender? Well, female for me, but no right or wrong answer because you might not be female. All right, so the problem is that in D2L, in order to have like a quiz, it needs to be worth something. So these questions, the survey questions, are worth 0.001 points. And that's because, I can't have, your answers. I went ahead and filled it out like as if it was my demographic. But I can't have you get penalized because you have wrong answers, So be uh, um, put your mind at ease that this will not affect your final grade in your class at all. It's just a survey, and it's the only way that I can do it in detail. So you might find that you get there will be no way probably, unless you answer every answer that I answered correctly, the same, I gather. There's no way you can really get 100%. So you're going to see you have like a 99.5% or something like that. That's the maximum you can get. But don't worry, it won't affect your final grade. Okay, so that's the first thing, the lecture quiz. The second thing is that you're going to have 3 different opportunities to meet on Teams with advising. The reason you need to meet with advising is that each freshman of anybody who has less than 30 credits in-house has an advising hold placed on your registration. So you cannot register until you get this advising hold lifted. And so there's an activity that you need to do to get this advising hold lifted. And so if you go to the Teams, hopefully you can meet during one of the 3 different options they have. Hopefully you can attend one of those. And you can go through you don't have to do the Teams thing to do the activity, but it'd be easier. So do the activity. And then after you do the activity, you email your academic advisor and tell them that the activity is done, which you're essentially coming up with a draft of what classes you want to take in the spring. And then your academic advisor will look over what you have and will lift your academic hold with your modify or lift your academic hold. Okay, so I think you have until October 3rd to get that done, that part of it done. So there's 2 things you need to do. First, the normal lecture quiz for the class, and the second is you need to do the advising activity in order to get your registration hold lifted. The other way that you can get your hold lifted is by going and seeing an academic advisor. But you need to get all your ducks in a row before registration starts. Because once registration starts, the academic advisors only see people on walk-in basis, so there'll be a line. And you don't want to do anything that delays your registration because classes get so full so quick. And already as freshmen, you have the lowest seniority, so you'll be registering for classes later than, say, seniors and juniors and sophomores. So you don't want to do anything to further delay your registration. So make sure you do this academic advising. And then when it is time for you to register, make sure you do it promptly. Because all of the good classes, the good professors, like everything you want for great schedule. It just gets filled really quick. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Oh, and there are a couple of issues with the MET and the electrical ECD quizzes. There were incorrect answers, so just know that I'm working on that, and I'll make sure that your grades are not affected by incorrect answers. The people, the department representatives did not update the quizzes with more recent information. It's like outdated information. Okay, that's all I know. So you can contact me anytime. If you look at my email signature on the bottom, there's a spot there to where you can book a time with me. If anybody wants to meet with me. No need, but if you want to. All right, bye.